Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin, two of the world's toughest players, sitting down to crave up Ukraine like it's a high stakes poker game. And jackpot? Not just land, but a treasure worth trillions. Rare earth minerals like lithium, titanium, uranium, the stuff that powers your life and maybe the next global conflict. Trump wants a cut, Putin wants control, and Ukraine's caught in the crosshairs. But here's the twist. What if this could end the war or ignite something bigger? Stick with me for the next few minutes because we are peeling back the curtain on this geopolitical drama, and trust me, the next reveal will shock you. Let's start with the price. Ukraine's rare earth minerals. Ukraine's got deposits that could be worth hundreds of billions, maybe more. Lithium alone could make it a global player. But here's the rub. War's tearing the place apart and Russia's already grabbed a chunk, including some of these riches. Trump stepping in. Last week he pushed a wild idea. He said that Ukraine should hand over these minerals to US as payment for aid against $300 billion, he claims.
We're telling Ukraine they have very valuable rare earth. We want what we put up to go in terms of a guarantee. We want a guarantee. We're handing them money hand over fist. We're giving them equipment. European is not keeping up with us. They should equalize.
Bold move, right? But why now? Is this about America's future or Trump's legacy? Hang tight, because very soon I'll show you how Putin fits in, and it's not what you expect. Let's talk Putin. You might think this war's just about territory, Crimea, Donbass, flexing muscle, but it's bigger. Russian troops are 4 miles from Ukraine's Shevchenko lithium deposit, which is Europe's biggest. They're not stopping for selfies, they want the goods. Putin knows that these minerals could lock Europe and beyond into Russia's grip. But here's where it gets juicy. Trump's not exactly pushing back. Yes, the word is that his team has been meeting Trump's people not only in Saudi Arabia this week where the peace talks happened, but also in Switzerland where certain secret meetings happened between US and Russian officials. And in fact, this has been happening for months, and the last week meeting was the recent one. This has been confirmed by Reuters, which has apparently confirmed this with 3 different sources. There are rumors that a deal is brewing. Could they be splitting the pot? Putin keeps the land, Trump gets the minerals. It's crazy, but it's possible. Now enter Vladimir Zelensky, Ukraine's frontman. Trump's leaning hard. He said that Zelensky needs to give $500 billion worth of minerals for all that aid. Zelensky fired back last week. He said that US can't slap $500 billion price tag on the aid and demand his resources. He said that he will not sell his state. Sounds heroic, right? But let's pause.
Програми, безумовно, вдячні за всі ці гуманітарні програми, але це не можна нараховувати 500 мільярдів. Ось це все коштувало 500 мільярдів і поверніть нам 500 мільярдів мінералами або чимось там тощо. Це не серйозна розмова.
Zelensky claims that US has sent only about $98 billion since 2022 and not $500 billion is ridiculous because Zelensky never pointed this out for the last 1 year. Look, he's fighting a brutal war, respect there. But he's also a pro at rallying the West. Is this defiance real or a negotiation tactic to squeeze more out of US? Europe's buying it because German Chancellor Scholz called Trump selfish, You see, Zelensky doesn't really have much options rather than to agree with Donald Trump because at the other end there's a long war which he knows he can't win. The pressure mounts. Trump's got leverage and he's using it. US arms shipment to Ukraine just paused last week. Random timing, right? I doubt. Insiders say it's a message. Sign the deal or you're out. Meanwhile, Russia's steamrolling Ukrainian territory and pokes Vokes was the latest one to fall. Then there's Trump's guy, Keith Kellogg, fresh from 3 days visit of Kyiv. They're close to something, maybe even days away, but Zelensky's team is playing hardball. They are still griping about not being invited into the peace talks. Talking about us without us is dangerous, Zelensky said.
They can discuss everything they want, but not about Ukraine without us.
Noble, sure, but is he stalling for a better deal? So what is Trump really after? It's not just rocks. Here's the bombshell. Trump wants Ukraine's resources to kneecap China because 80% of US rare earth minerals come from Beijing. You heard it right. A deal here could make America a mineral titan. Smart play if it works. But Putin, he's eyeing Europe's tech and energy future. If Russia grabs Ukraine's east, he's got leverage for decades. And get this, some say Trump might let him do that, as long as US gets its share. Well, sounds like a modern crave up. Zelensky is crying foul, but after inflating aid numbers, I'm wondering how much of this outrage is theater. So what's the end game? If Trump and Putin seal this, the war could stop cold. Ukraine forks over minerals and land, and US and Russia cash in. And Zelensky is left spinning it as a win. But if it craters, Europe might arm Ukraine harder, and Russia could double down, and Trump's already hinting he'll ditch Kyiv if they don't play the ball. Zelensky is in a corner. His won't sell our state line sounds good, but with aid drying up and Russia closing in, how long can he hold out needs to be seen. This deal's a powder keg, one spark, and we are not just talking about Ukraine, but a global resource fight. Subscribe now because I'll be tracking this very closely. This is DG from the Macro Story. Do like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'll keep posting more videos. Stay tuned.